So, hi guys, I'm Teresa and I'm going to be subbing for Sam today, Wednesday. Yes. We're almost halfway through the week and yeah. I'm just waiting for the weekend to come. I need the weekend to come more faster. I'm just done with this week. Anyways, but our week's topic is to talk about discussing eating disorders or like regarding our inner turmoil and stuff like that. Well, I'll just jump around everywhere. Eating disorders or just disorders in general, people take them too lightly, I think. Like, people will be like, oh, I have an eating disorder. And this other girl will be like, oh, you do too? Well, I do. And like, it's just thrown around, and it's like, most of the people that say they have eating disorders really don't, at my school at least. And it's like, it's not something to be joked about. Like, they'll be like, oh, I'm not eating today. I guess I might have an eating disorder or something. You're not, oh, okay. There's people who starve themselves to make themselves look perfect in their eyes, and I don't know, it just somewhat bothers me. And also it's just like, there's just a so big range of numbers with people who have eating disorders or disorders or any disorder. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, our society is just really messed up at the moment. We get pressured into a lot of self-harm. There's a lot of, I guess, peer pressure, you can say. Like, everyone's pushed, they want to like make themselves perfect. Because I know that I starved myself before because I compared myself to other people at my school. I compared myself to people who I thought were more perfect to me. But eventually I think I realized that even if I was their size, I'd still think that there was something wrong with me. Because our society has said that you're not pretty unless you're a size 0. I'm sorry, but a size 0, you need to be like so skinny and oh god. And there's all this different stuff. And I've also cut myself before. I've written fat on myself with a razor. I've done very not nice things to myself. There was just this state that I was in, and I just couldn't get out of it for a really long time. And then I just one day just snapped out of it. I just realized that what I was doing was wrong and I needed to stop. I used to write like fat, ugly, stupid, and I have other disorders as well, like dyslexia and ADHD. So that's why I just thought like I wasn't like, you can't change your personality, and that's what I thought that I could do. I thought I could change myself into someone. Because I am bisexual. I haven't come out yet to my family. I think I've come out to like 2 of my friends. But I just I think it was when I first found out that I was bisexual that I thought that I wouldn't be accepted, because my family, well, at least one side of my family, they like to make jokes about everything. And we have one gay guy in my other side of the family, and they'll make fun of him for days, and his family, like his immediate family, didn't even accept him. Like his brother didn't accept him till like barely, and he came out like a year ago. Like he barely like gay, like was like, I accept you like 2 days ago. I'm not even kidding. And so me coming out personally, I just haven't got the nerve to do it. Like when I found out, that's when I started looking at myself, and then that's when I started thinking, you don't even have like the guts to tell your family. You don't even have the right aspect to just say it. You've hidden it, and you can't even accept the fact, because I believe that I was in denial. But now I'm proud of it, but I'm still not out exactly, but I'm proud of it in a way. It might sound really confusing. Sorry. But I forced myself to be anorexic eventually, because I just thought that there was just pressure around everyone. My other family, they're very skinny. All of them are very like, they're like 100 pounds, like 110, 120. And then there's me, and I'm like, yeah, like, I would just look at myself and compare myself to my cousins, or look at myself and compare to my aunt. She's so skinny, like, I'm not even kidding, like, she's not a size 0, she's not that skinny. Like, she has those little, like, curve in her, but she's not, like, anorexic. She just eats really healthy, and I don't really know. She's just a really frail, skinny person. And so I'd compare myself to her, I'd compare myself to everyone else, and I don't think I got that far into that phase, though, because being me, I love food. I can try and force myself not to eat, and I did for a good, I'd say, 2 weeks. I guess it's not really anorexia, but eventually my mom caught on to what I was doing. I think she didn't really know that I was starving myself, because I tell her, oh yeah, I ate lunch today, and she'd be like, okay, well, here's some food. And eventually she was just like, I'm tired of me cooking and you not eating anything, so you're gonna eat this, and I'm gonna watch you eat it. And I was like, and it was just exploding this huge fight. But eventually she was just like, I'm laying down the law, so eat it. And eventually I did, and God, for not eating for like almost, like barely eating, like living off like fiber bars for like 2 weeks, I gotta say it was really good to eat. Although I got kind of sick after that. I was like, oh. My stomach didn't feel very good because I was just so used to eating only like chocolate fiber bars. But yeah. And for more of the cutting, I kind of just got into that because I wasn't exactly bullied. Like, I wasn't but people, because I'm more of like, I hug people all the time. And at the time that I started cutting myself, I only had around like friends that are girls. Like, I had very few like male friends. And I remember that I'd always hug this girl, Sarah. And one day she kissed my cheek, right? But yeah, and this guy saw it, and he decided he was gonna like spread rumors about it. And yeah. And that's what happened. And that's when people decided that they were gonna be like, this girl is such a lesbian, we have to like make her feel really bad. And eventually, I never really seriously cut myself. Like, I didn't go like this, like around this area. If anything, this is, I actually looked it up because I wanted to see what other people went through. And can't believe I'm saying this, but go down the street, not across the road. That's what I learned. And because I knew that when I cut myself, I wasn't trying to kill myself. I was trying to show my scars to the people that have bullied me, I guess. Like, showed what they have created, what they have made of me being, I thought of myself a monster. Because if you cut this way, you're cutting, like, you're legitimately cutting the veins. And if you go down it, you're just like, I wish I had a demonstration of something. Use this pencil. And no. Okay. And this pen. So, this pencil is a vein. And if you cut this way, you're cutting the circular motion, whatever the circular thing. And when you're cutting it this way, now it bleeds all over the place. And it's not just bleeding out. It's bleeding like, it's just not good. And this way, when you cut it this way, it's more of a barely seeping through. Like, you're not cutting half of the vein. Like, you're cutting down the vein. And it makes it, I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. And eventually they stopped, and after that I found out that I was bisexual. That I liked when the girl kissed me on my cheek. I don't know how much more to say that. But yeah. And that's pretty much all I have about that. But as far as disorders go, I definitely believe that it's society's fault that we have these types of disorders. I mean, again, back to the eating disorder. Back to the eating disorder. In the older days, a lady with more meat on her was better. Like, they were more treasured. Like, they were like, wow. And like, skinny people were like, ew, why aren't you eating? It was more like a, if you're more meaty, then you're cooler type thing. And I wish that we really would have gone back to that, because we shouldn't be able, well, I guess if we did go back to that, we kind of would be, it would be the skinny people who would be like, oh my god, I need to eat more and stuff. I guess that would still cause problems. Either way, anything you want to do. But, I mean, I still have doubts about my body as long as everything else. Pretty sure everyone else from time to time just looks at himself and goes, ew. But, here, hold up, sorry. Let's move this over here, just so you guys can see what I'm doing over here. This is pretty much me, and I can't really, well, I can, but I don't want to change myself right now. I'm really just trying to make myself happy about myself. Well, that didn't really sound right, but I'm trying to make my effort be worth it, making my decisions so I know that if, well, you can always change yourself. And don't think that you have to starve yourself to do it. Don't think that you need to cut yourself to do it. You can be you whenever you want. You can remodify and change yourself whenever you please. But just remember, you have to work hard to get there. If you really want it, then you can get it. I know that sounds really cheesy, but if you really want to be skinnier, if you really want to work out more, if you really want to like make yourself buff, then you can do it. Don't let anyone else tell you differently, because anything can happen. happen. Anything you want to be, anything you want to do, you just gotta really work hard at it. And maybe the world will knock you down once in a while, but trust me, you will get there. You can always get there. You can always try and do better. You can always do one more push-up or one more jumping jack, and you'll be a little bit closer. You don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to be anorexic to be pretty. You don't need the gap between your legs to be beautiful. Just because you have a little puffiness on your cheeks doesn't make you any less beautiful than you are, or handsome, or amazing, or anything in general. Just as long as you have good people around you and a smile on your face, who cares what they say? What cares is what you think of yourself. And I really hope that this video somewhat helped. It's my first video for this channel. Again, I sub for Sam. My name's Teresa. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that in the beginning. My bad. Well, yeah, that's all I have for right now. And I hope this is somewhat what was needed and stuff. And, well, that's it. Go ahead and subscribe or like this or add a comment. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you watch the other videos we have on here. And, well, love you. Bye. Seem to have hit you with my motor vehicle. My bad.